In today's video, I am sharing 15 things that I am not buying in 2021. This is a list of things that I either already have enough of or things that I just need to use up within the next year, so I do not need to purchase any more of these things. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing that I'm not buying in 2021 are candles. So if you're not new to my channel, you know that I absolutely love candles and I always have some burning in my home. A few weeks ago, I actually went to Bath & Body Works and stocked up on candles just because I love them so much, and they really have a great sale during their candle sale every single year. So I always try to stock up on candles that I'm going to use for the year, and that is what I did again this year. I think I have well over 10 candles, so I definitely do not need to purchase any more in 2021. Candles are definitely a weakness of mine, and that is something that I am not a minimalist in, is when it comes to candles. I am not buying a planner in 2021. So this past year, I had a planner for 2020 that my partner got for me for Christmas. I still tried to use the planner as much as I could for this year, but it didn't really look like how my other planners have looked like in the past. There was really nothing to plan for this year. I wasn't going on any trips or have any events to look forward to. I use most of it to schedule out my YouTube videos and just keep track of any bills that are due and things like that. But I am not going to purchase a planner for 2021 just because I saw how I really didn't need a planner this year. It doesn't seem like 2021 is going to be any different than 2020. At least it doesn't seem so right now in this point as I'm making this video. So if I'm going to use anything to plan for this upcoming year, I'm just going to use my Google Calendar. Not buying a 2021 planner is going to be weird for me because I have bought a planner every single year for as long as I remember. I just love planning and writing things down. But like I said, I didn't make very much use of the 2020 planner that I had. So for 2021, I'm going to just try to go digital and just use my Google Calendar. I am not going to buy journals in 2021. I love to write, and I do have a pretty small journal collection of previous journals that I've held on from the past that I've written in. But for this year, I'm not going to buy any journals. One was because I actually got gifted a journal for Christmas this year. I asked for one because the current one that I have literally has 1 page left. So that one is done and I need a new journal to write in for 2021. So I'm going to just use that one up for this year. And I do have a couple of other journals that I'm still trying to use up. They have a few pages left that I just never ended up filling up. So I'm going to try to use those as well. That's also going to be a hard one for me to not purchase in 2021 just because I love journals, and whenever I see one with a cute pattern or print on it, I always want to buy it. But I have more than enough journals right now and I do not need any more. I am not going to buy any perfumes in the next year. I have currently 2 perfume bottles that I'm trying to use up before I purchase any other new ones. One of them I've had for a really long time that I'm still trying to use up, which has maybe about this much left, so I'm pretty close. And then the other perfume I got for Christmas last year, and I'm still trying to use that one up as well. I love perfumes, I love smelling good, but I know that I don't need to purchase any other ones in the next year, so I'm going to try to finish up the ones that I currently have. I'm also not buying any jeans in the next year. I have 3 pairs of jeans and I think that's pretty good for me. I actually am not a big fan of jeans. I'd rather just wear pants or joggers or leggings, you know, something more comfortable and less restricting than jeans. I found that in 2020 I didn't really wear jeans as much as I normally have in the past, so I did declutter a couple of jeans this year as well. But I think 3 is a good number to have, and I definitely do not need to purchase any more jeans just because I don't wear them often and I mostly like to wear leggings and pants and things like that. Also, jeans last a really long time, and the ones that I have are good quality and I take care of them pretty well, so they've already been around with me for a couple of years and I know they're going to last me a really long time if I continue to take care of them, so I'm probably not going to need jeans for a while. I am not going to buy any shoes in 2021. This year I bought 2 pairs of shoes, and one of them were little booties that I like to wear right now with leggings, especially during the fall winter season. It's really nice and really comes in handy when I don't want to wear just regular tennis shoes and I kind of want to look a little bit nicer, so I have those little booties that I wear all the time right now. I also bought a new pair of sneakers. I talked about this in one of my other videos. I decluttered my old sneakers because they were just all worn out, and it was finally time to purchase some new sneakers. These sneakers I like to use when I'm walking my dog or going hiking or little activities like that, so they came in handy for this year. So I do not need to buy any shoes in next year. The shoes that I currently have, those plus the additional ones that I have, are going to just be fine for the 2021 year. I am not buying any books in 2021. I did a good job of this year. I only bought 2 or 3 books, but I ended up selling them after I read them, so I don't have them anymore. But this year I want to focus mostly on just either doing audiobooks or renting or checking out books from the library. The only exception I have to buying books is that if I, let's say, check it out from the library and I read it and I really like it and I find a lot of value in it, then I will purchase it and add it to my book collection. If I know it's a book that I'm going to read over and over again and adds a lot of value to me, that's when I know that I can purchase it and add it to my book collection. I'm not going to have any new handbags in 2021. The ones that I have are perfect right now. I don't need anything bigger or smaller. It's just perfect. Another thing I noticed in 2020 is that I didn't really use a purse or a handbag a lot. If I did need to leave the house, I would just take my wallet with me and my phone and my keys, and that's about it. I didn't really need to bring a handbag, a purse, or a backpack or anything like that like I normally do, so I find that I do not really need any new handbags for the next year either. I might do some decluttering in 2021 depending on the usage of my handbags, because I do have quite a few, more than I ever have actually in the past, so I think that maybe sometime in 2021 I will declutter a handbag or 2, but right now I am not going to plan on purchasing any handbags. I am not buying excess dog toys in 2021. So since I just got a puppy this year, I kind of went all out on my dog. I bought a bunch of things and even outfits and toys and things like that, and then I realized that my dog doesn't really need so many toys. So we have quite a few right now that she can play with and use, and I am going to try not to buy any excess dog toys because the ones that she has I think she really likes, and she really doesn't need a huge dog toy collection. I will not be buying any stationery items, so I have plenty of pens and highlighters that I need to go through. I've been working on trying to use up my pens because I do have quite a collection of pens and I am not using all of them, so I'm trying to use them up, and it's probably going to take me a really long time to finish them all up because there are so many. So definitely do not need to purchase any stationery pens, highlighters, things like that. I'm not going to buy any cleaning supplies, so I've talked about this in another video where I shared my DIY cleaning supplies, and I will link that up here and down below for you guys if you want to check that out. But I am still working on trying to get rid of the cleaning supplies that I have had for a while now, and I'm almost done with them, but I am planning to not purchase any other cleaning supplies and just trying to make my own in 2021 because I've been loving it so far. For the past year I've been using my DIY cleaners and I've been loving them, so I'm going to continue to use my DIY cleaners and not purchase any new cleaning supplies. I am not going to buy any throw blankets. So I already kind of have a small collection of blankets that I have for during this time of year. During the winter, obviously in the fall when it's cooling down, I use my blankets all the time. But for Christmas, I got gifted a couple of new blankets. So I have quite a few blankets now, and I definitely do not need to purchase any in 2021. I'm also going to make a note for next Christmas time that I'm going to tell people to not gift me any blankets because I definitely definitely do not need them. In 2021, I will also not be buying pajamas. So this year, I actually ended up buying myself a couple of sets of pajamas. One was a matching Halloween pajamas with your family, with your pet, something like that. I also got myself a Christmas pajama set for myself and my family that I got, and then I got gifted some pajamas for Christmas. So I have way more than enough pajamas. Definitely do not need to buy any in 2021. I also will not buy excess condiments in 2021. Something that I noticed this year is that I have quite a few condiments that I need to get through before I purchase some new ones. I need to start paying attention more to my pantry items and make sure I use things up before I purchase something new. Like a few months ago, I realized that I ended up buying a new ketchup bottle because I thought I was out, when in reality I already had another one in the pantry that I had no idea that was sitting in there. So I just want to avoid that in 2021 and just use up the condiments that I already have. Also, when I get takeout, you know, those little ketchup packets or hot sauce packets, I also do have quite a few of those, and they're just sitting in my drawer and not being used. So I also need to remember to use up those condiments instead of just wasting them and throwing them away and letting them get expired. And the last thing I'm not buying in 2021 are socks. So when I did my huge closet wardrobe declutter the other day, I went through my sock drawer and I noticed that I had quite a few pairs of socks. I did declutter some of them because some of them were old or had holes in them, but then I still realized that I have plenty enough of socks. I do not need to purchase any new socks in 2021. I also got gifted a couple of pairs of socks for Christmas this year, so we're gonna not get socks in 2021. That is everything that I am not buying in 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really supports me and my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already for more videos about minimalism and simple living. You can also follow me on Instagram if you don't already, if you want to see more updates, more things about minimalism, behind the scenes sort of things. Be sure to check out. I will leave my handle right here. I think this is my last video for 2020, so thank you guys so much for being with me. If you guys have been with me this whole year, if you are a new subscriber, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you guys next year in 2021. If you guys have any ideas on what I can start filming for January 2021, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to know. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.